soul is in pain. Why must I hurt my soul so much? But here we are. There we are. Pain. Science is most definitely not running now. It hasn't been running for a while, but I'm not too worried about that. We'll start it back up, but I'm fine with taking my time while I'm still honestly just getting to grips with the game again. My inventory is rather full of coal. I'm going to be very happy when this stops being clogged. So happy. Let's go ahead and make another 5 of these just so I can get more iron on this side of the belt. Hello, Wolfenstein. Hello, may I say something? It depends entirely on what you wish to say, really. I mean, you can say anything. May you? Yeah, no, sure. Go ahead. You forget that this is Aavak. The factory must be pretty as it grows. Damn right. Imagine not having maximized your factory for prettiness. What a horrible world to live in. The worst timeline. The grimmest of the darks. Function is its own aesthetic, says Wolf. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. There is a form to function. Right. We want more of these. A lot more of those, actually. I'm gonna need some iron for that. You know what? Sure. For now, I will have a belt just at the end here. Rather an inserter just at the end here, just hoovering up the gubbins. So I've got a convenient place to collect iron plates from. But for now... How many times must I be told? Oh, it's not my cursor, it's me, of course. I was like, F. I'm sure it's F. I'm sure it's F. But it is F. It's just I was in the wrong place. However, when running multiple bands in parallel, side to side is both space and resource optimal, said Droptable. As Silas says, there is a certain kind of beauty to his inlining way. It creates a grid of gaps, the vertical belts, columns, plus power rows, but I won't do that just because it's harder to build. And there's lots of... Yeah, I mean, 90% of everything I do is because I like the look of it. It scratches a certain part of my brain in just the right way. And it's rarely because I don't understand that doing it a different way would be better by some metric. Aavak, I'm very glad you're playing Factorio like this. I am a beginner player. Much more easy to learn watching you than other players who use all of their blueprints already done. Chat will hate me. Noob here. Noob here. Chat won't hate you. These are the dapperlings. They're more likely to adopt you and feed you treats. See, I think I have come to understand the truth about the universe, and that is the Dapplings are a D&D group. They will pack bond with just about anything, including the things that are actively dangerous to them. They will adopt whatever they can find, and it will become their mascot. Uncle Pork is an example. Hello, Panther. The factory grows. It does grow. Slowly, as is my way. But it grows. See, I really don't want to get rid of these things, because they are part of history as well. But I cannot get to all of the gubbins, and I must have the gubbins. Why did you put it underneath these things? Fine, you must go. You make me sad, however. And you, just in case. And you as well. There we are. Well, that is the last of the demolishing that we shall do. No more. Number of demolishings has been reached. Okay. Jump. Jump. There we go. Except trees. Oh yeah, no. We don't adopt trees. I mean, we might adopt dryads, and they're kind of trees, but they're special trees. Manga Pork. Humans will indeed pack bond with anything. I pack bonded with my space platform, and now I can't bring myself to refit the first one. I would love to laugh at you for that, Bantham, but it's as if you're describing me. I'm suddenly faced with a glimpse of my future that I didn't realize. Oh, man. Okay, so can you name... Oh, I bet you can. Can you name your space platforms? Because if you can name them, then I'm already gone. That's it for me, I'm afraid. You can name... Oh. Yeah. Every single one is going to be its own special sausage. And it will it'll be perfect, however it is. Even if I learn how to build them better later on, won't matter. Won't matter. Alright, where do I want the stack? We're going to have to put the stack over on this side, so... that's going to be actually a bit of a pain in the backside, though. No, we're going to change this around, so... Other way, please. Sorry. Coming through. Excuse me. Pardon me. Thank you. Yep, up this way. Because I want to bring the coal off. Yeah, that'll have to do. Drop table. No, I'm all out of dapper ducats. You're never safe from needing naming game funds, no matter what game I'm playing. You're gonna need it. I mean, hell, I could... Did I? No, yes, I did. I even had people using naming game when I was playing Bitburner to name the scripts. Frankly, chat, you're lucky I didn't offer you the opportunity to name the variables, because some of you would have. And you know you would have, too. There's an idea, though. I think the next time we do Bitburner, totally going to be naming the variables after viewers. And just for you, Bentham, I knew this game would summon you. I knew me playing it would be how I got you here. Okay? And I was waiting. An iron chest for the iron. There you are. For you. I'm not yet crazy enough to make an iron chest. Actually, I kind of am. Why am I like this, chat? Why? Why am I like this? You see, I feel this particular music track is perfect for what I'm doing right now. It's dark and a little bit resonant. It's got that kind of ominous feeling to it, you know? Super ominous. Something wrong is happening as we speak. An iron chest, not for the iron, but for the iron chest. There we are. It's done. You know how I said I was, farming insanity for the Elder Gods? I'm fairly certain I just made my bonus this year. Alright, so I need to bring up some coal. Here, close it. Is there a chaos shop I can spend my... yeah, we'll just have a basic... well, kind of want to build that off. Maybe I could have the copper run in this direction instead. Where would I bring the copper plate from? There's more copper over there. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's build around the rocket. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. Done. You monster. You know, the best part is I can actually hear you saying that in your voice right now, Bentham. But Bentham says, I named all of mine after Greek gods. Hephaestus was my first one, and that plucky little guy took me to so many new places, and he's slow and struggles to maintain ammo supplies and has the minimum cargo capacity. But I just can't bring myself to change a single thing about him. Fair. Fair. Now, here... Who? Here, have you got one that's named Theseus? And is that one the opposite to Hephaestus at this point? Has that one just gone through so many revisions that you're fairly certain there's none of the original space platform left? Because if not, I think you missed a trick there, Mangled Pork. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be a little bit disappointed. None. Well, now I know what my first platform's getting named. You're welcome. But I genuinely want to know the answer to that question, Bentham. Have you got a Theseus platform? Because if not, you are missing a trick. No Theseus yet, but that's a great idea. I do like the idea of going with mythological names, though. I like that. Then you'd need an Odysseus with exactly 600 drones, and you just never replace them. Just slowly watching the drone numbers dribble down as it goes on ever more adventures, gets up to more and more dangerous hijinks. I have to... No, Wolf, what? No drones in space? What? This is terrible. I am so disappointed. I'm in fact distraught. Truly the darkest timeline. Oh. Wow! I've run out of power poles. Crazy. It didn't even took until after I started the Greek god naming convention. The new planets are all named after Roman gods. Well, that is the most appropriate thing, though. Let's be honest. That is the most appropriate thing. The planets named after Roman gods, the ships named after Greek gods. That is accidentally perfection. Perfection, Bentham. Okay, that'll do. Right. Though if I do it this way, I really only have one side. No, we can't do it this way. Very sad. Very sad. But it's true. Gonna need to do that just slightly differently. Let's go for these. And this will run up that way. Gonna need this to move like that. Oh, I don't have any younger belts. My bad. Let me make a couple of those then. Loving that. There we go. That'll do. Hey, Aavak, can you press that brown square next to the eyedropper in the inventory? I want to know what it does. Oh wow, they've made this. Oh, that's actually fantastic. That they've brought this in as just a plain old feature. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for pointing that out, mine. Let's go with 80. Nope, that is the wrong thing. 80, 0, 0. It's a little bit too dark, maybe. 20 then. Okay, well that's quite low saturation, but that's fine. Perfect. Nice. Very cool indeed. Don't want... I may as well prep this one for having... Well, actually, I guess I could just go over and up. It's going to be ugly, though. Oh, why would I do that? And instead, I could do things a different way. Oh, no. Okay, so the big question here. Can... see, I can see the copper right there. Okay, I'm going to take this part away as well. I can see copper here too. Why? Okay, well that copper is safe. The monument cannot be disturbed. It annoys me, but it's safe. We need to go and grab some more belts. As I haven't taken the tea break yet, I'm due one. Maybe I should go on tea break and force you to watch as this number gets bigger. Maybe. I need to defend the base first before I go on tea break. Otherwise, the biters will probably eat my base. That being said, we're quite far away from generating enough pollution for it to matter to them yet, but eventually. What if the biters attack? That's what I just said. Okay, this is going fine, mostly. It's going less fine now, actually, because everything is on just one side of the belt, but whatever, it's only taking one side. I could balance it. I'm literally that lazy. Do not doubt how lazy I can be. Honestly, I surprise myself sometimes. $50 iron chest is rocky numbers. I know, right? Also, chat, what things can I name in this game? What possible names can I give? Or what possible things can I give names to? Can I name factories? Can I name individual drones? Train stops, platforms, bases, markers on the map. Okay. Labels on the map. How does one place a label? Make what? No. Add tag, add ping. It is add tag, okay. Oh, is that going to be there then? Where does the tag get placed? Does that add the tag underneath where I'm currently stood or just where I'm looking? Oh, you can move them anyway. Perfect. I need a swampy looking tree. Actually, I'll... See, I feel a bit bad then for not having that as a duffelfish thing, but sure. Confirm. There you go, road train. Oh, I can put a symbol here. Oh, that actually works quite well. Well, I found the fish. Fish. Even better. Confirm. There you go, road train. Your very own swamp. Man, here I thought I snagged the first platform name. Scammed. I never said that. There was no promise on what I would name with your naming game. You got a piece of history right here, dude. You got the a future site of a swamp. Right, we need some of these. Curses have attempted me with Factorio while I'm most adult. But still... Yeah, that's the problem. You think you can get in early. Oh, you know, you just don't know what you're going to get early. There's a danger to putting your name in game before you know what's going to be named. And now you know what that danger is. You're welcome. Mangaborg says also display panels now which can have symbols on display text, and you can set that text to hover above it and be on the map. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. This factory may sink into a swamp, but it will be rebuilt. Then it might sink again, but again it will be rebuilt. And then, on the third time, the factory will stand upon the swamp. I don't know. We're going to need someone with huge tracts of land. I need to drop off some more iron tonk. There you go. I would like 1 iron chest. Thank you. Actually, 2 iron chests. That is way more than 2. There we go. Also, you have a lot of fun with this. Way more things can be connected with wires, and you can do way more things with those wires, like set assembler You can set the assembler recipes? Oh my god! Alright, okay. Ooh. Manga Pork, the first thing that jumps to my mind is an Omni Smelter. Can you set the smelter recipes? Can you set smelter recipes? Because if you can, then Omni Smelter will be online as soon as I have smelters that can't do it. Smelters don't have recipes. They just smelt what you put in. Damn. I was hoping that you could use it to basically force it to smelt a certain thing. Okay, okay. It still works. We can still do it. You might be able to read the contents of a smelter now. I can always try it. Yeah, I mean, Omni Smelters were always possible. You just needed to account for edge cases. Okay. Am I going to need one of these, 2 of these? Hopefully this will connect. Yes, it does. Perfect. Going to need more undergrounds. Actually, 1, 2, 4. So it's going to need to be there. Yay, we're running our power down. If your power consumption is greater than your production capacity, your factory machines will work more slowly due to inefficient supply. Indeed, indeed it will. So a quick look, gander. Yeah, we finally managed to break it. Been waiting on that for a little while. Right, so want another boiler and 2 steam engines. I love that, by the way. Actually, since I'm now doing this in a slightly different way, might as well build it out like that. Will that fit? You. Shame. Oh well. I'll do it like this then instead. Can I bring them now? Oh well. They'll just have to look a little bit wonky there, but should be fine. I generally prefer to have burner inserters running the boilers because they're not reliant on the thing that they produce. I feel that making your inserters connected to electricity that they get by loading the fuel into a boiler, which then gets used with a steam engine, is just creating a scenario where if your electricity is interrupted for some reason, you now can't restart the system. I think by always keeping burner inserters on the boilers, you effectively protect yourself from that scenario. Evening, Shizu. Right. Okay, I want to throw down a little bit more iron down here. How much we got? Yeah, sure. Now, how much pollution we're producing? We're getting there. Probably do need to start thinking about gun turret setups, at least for while I'm away. Also, I probably should get at least 1 radar. Now, I don't remember, but do radars provoke anger from the biters? Not because of the noise pollution they produce inherently, but when scanning over an area. Is there any kind of effect? I can't remember if that was a thing or not. Do burner inserters also refill? Yeah, if there's fuel on the line, they'll pick up the fuel to refill themselves, yeah. They've also fixed the issue where slower inserters were failing to grab items from fast belts. So now burners continue to work fine in late game. Oh, they do. Huh. That's very cool. Very, very cool, in fact. I know that biters will go for radars. They'll, in the same way they'll go for any kind of military building. They'll give priority to it. But I don't remember if, like, simply being pinged on the map will provoke a response from the biters. Like, right now, pollution would have to get here. If I build a a radar, it's going to add to the pollution. Effectively, it's adding to noise pollution in this case. Will it eventually, like, if it pinged over a tile and there was a biter nest on it, would it effectively anger the nest when they do that? Nah, they'll only attack when pollution hits them. Okay, that's fine then. We'll go ahead and pop this here. Boop. There we go. Alright, at this point then, I'm going to want to get some gun turrets down. 6 should be a good start. Also going to want to start producing ammo for said gun turrets. And since that ammo literally only requires one thing, may as well get this on the go for that. And then we can step away for the first sea break. Yes, pollution is consumed to produce an attack, yes. I know that, but that's what I guess another way of putting it is, does the ping effect of the radar produce a small spike of pollution at that tile? Hey, Velorax. Thank you very much for the 57 months, mate. But I've got my answer now. Thank you very much to Bentham for that one. Biter van. Meh, stupid radar. Always tingling my antenna with their radio waves. Om nom 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 nom. Exactly. Biter Chan. Though I kind of like the idea that maybe biters don't do the whole Chan and Kun thing. Maybe it's a Biter van to a similar effect. Okay. Actually, we'll pop this one down here is fine. What? Please make me bullets. Thank you. I would like many bullets. Oh, I like the sound of those. That is a chunky sound. Now, I'm thinking probably want 2 here. I'll do. Probably want 2 over here. Too far away. Now, of course, there's no guarantee that they're going to go for these, but I'm trying to pick out the spots where we're making the most noise or most pollution for them. Then 2 more probably up here, but a lot of pollution eating is going on here. We're more likely going to be attacked from this direction, straight up that corridor from something down here. So it's much more likely that they end up in these 2 locations. Still no guarantee. But I'm okay with just having a little bit of overlap there. 1, 2, thunk. Not quite overlapping on that side, but that's all right. There are quite a few sizes of enemies here. Just asking, aren't there a few, 4 different sizes of enemies? Yeah, I believe so. Ooh, we need to drop us some copper. Been a while. Should have noticed that a while ago. My bad. Miner recommended getting a few radars to start revealing chunks as your pollution expands. So you know when you need to start being worried. Well, that's what the one radar I've got is going to be doing. I'm not going to put down two of them just as I'm going away on tea break. That feels like asking the biters to come and break my stuff. Maybe I should have two of these running, actually. Right now, this is not producing very much. Fine. Okay. Sure. I need some copper now. Also, Bentham, have you played Abiotic Factor? Nope. My life is factories. I may have to abduct you. It is possibly a thing that is going to have to happen. One more. That one there. Pains me a little bit. Isn't there a way that I can get rid of that, though? What was the way of doing that? There we go. Is it Control? Alt? Huh. I forget how you hook these up. What's the key for connecting wires again? It's just left click, is it? No, that brings that up. Click and drag. Nope. Left clicking just opens the energy menu. Alt click. No. Alt plus C. Oh, thank you. Thank you, mate. Done. Diolch yn fawr. Oh my lord, what have I done? Huh. Let's not have that. Is it Alpus? No. Okay, I've forgotten what the pipette tool is. Sadly. Control X. No, that just lifts it up. Okay. I am all fingers and thumbs right now. Is that fancy undo feature? Undo construction of assembling machine. Oh yeah, Control Z. Nice. Yeah, I don't know about the new shortcuts, unfortunately. What's the pipette tool for copying over a production? Aavak, there's an option, might be new, that shows a little controls window. Oh, it's just shift right click. Okay, yeah, thank you. Cheers, Bentham. Where's that option then, Croptic? That'll probably be in interface, actually. There we go. Back, confirm. See if that is the one. Ah, yeah. Well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. That will be a huge help. Super useful. Right, okay. Let's have a look at research going on right now. I could queue up a couple of things. Well, I could queue up one more thing, actually. Not a couple, sadly. And Steel Axe would be very nice to unlock, but we'll wait on that one. I'm going to stack all these up first. Then we're going on tea break. Need to get rid of all of the ore in my inventory though as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, is it 9 who said? Oh, shift right click. Sorry. Yeah, Mangapo, I didn't say anything. Sorry about that. The problem is I was reading. Sorry, I was reading some of the earlier chat and scanning down, and then your name was just in my head at the time. Clear indication that I need a tea break. There we are. Right. Emptied. Good. Oh. Okay, then we're going to need a couple more of these first. Nine, promoted by Aavak to Bentham. Bentham, do you consider yourself a promotion? No, but I can pretend. I was going to ask, yeah. Alright, okay, yeah. Let's just get some power over here. So I'll grab a little bit more bullets, and then we can step away. Maybe I should have a gun turret wherever I'm stood as well, just so I don't die. That'd be embarrassing. Imagine that, dying on a tea break. That'd almost be as embarrassing as being outsmarted by a giant worm circled around you because you were calling it dumb. Ha ha ha. And then suddenly realize, oh no, I'm trapped. I was like, hey, how dare. Go. He tricked me by not activating his AoE. I had to do science. Uh-huh. Of course you did. Good. I really think we need a higher saturation, but the only way to get higher saturation is to really bump those numbers up, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. Guess we'll go with that then. There you go. Proper red. Dr. Moriarty, has Aavak given into the iron chest? Oh yes. That's a good point. To answer that question, Dr. Moriarty, and you know, make Bentham feel extra super happy. We're gonna go on tea break while you watch number grow big. No, you don't need to thank me. Bentham, I'm just not looking. It's fine. Chat, count out how many chests there are for Bentham. One. Two. Exactly. Well done. Okay. Now then. I wonder. How much health does an iron chest have? Actually, I could have just looked at the other one. How much health does a wall have? Obviously the wall does have more health, but the iron chest does not have so little health as to not be a viable defense. How much health does a legendary iron chest have? I love how Bentham is like, legendaries have 500 health. But then walls would have, you know, an appropriately large amount of health as well. A new name for an iron curtain. Yeah. Very much so. Love the look of the turrets, by the way. The other thing that we could do... The other thing... is... Okay, so chat... I know that you've been having a chitty chat about the amount of the fact that you can get rid of iron chests now. There's some sort of breaking down, or is there a degree of recycling now in the game? Like, how does that work? There is a recycler. Okay, so when the recycler recycles something, what happens? Exactly. What's the spoiler policy? The policy is if I ask for something directly, then you're free to answer it. But generally speaking, I'm very receptive to mechanical help, especially if something has changed from how it used to work. Like, so if there was something about combinators that wasn't apparent to me because, you know, I've, in my effort to avoid spoilers on Space Age, I haven't been, you know, keeping up with as much of the Friday facts about the 2.0 update, stuff like that, especially things about 2.0 update. Actually, that's a good way of separating them. I'm very receptive to those, but stuff about like new content, I would rather kept spoiled unless I directly ask. You get a quarter of the ingredients back in the recycler. So Bentham, I appreciate your honesty, because on some level you know that this is going to work out poorly for you. So I admire that. But what I'm hearing is I could, in fact, make a production line of iron chests that takes the iron plate to make the iron chest, puts the iron chest onto the bus, feeds the iron chest into a recycler, gets the iron back out, which then feeds back in to make more iron chests. An infinite cycle of iron chests. Round and round and round it goes. You've all read Junji Ito's Uzumaki, right? This is basically the Factorio Uzumaki. An unending cycle of creation and destruction of iron chests. This is how you grind quality. This is how you grind quality. Okay. So eventually we'll get to legendary iron chests. Okay. At least you're punishing yourself by burning iron to do it. Is it really a punishment, though? Are you familiar with one Mr. Faro, Aavak? Because that sounds like a plan Mr. Faro would come up with. I admire what you just did there, Nine. Not only did you weave this into the whole, thing about making iron chests, which is, salt in a wound for Bentham, but also referenced Horizon Zero Dawn, and again, which I have yet to complete, which is also rubbing even more salt into Bentham's wound. This is amazing. This is salt and lemon juice in the same room. Glorious. My lord. Wait, are we curing Bentham now? Yes. Yes. You should always cure your bent ham. Okay, that's just not going to work anymore. But we are now properly back, and it is time to probably do some things. We've now got fast inserters, which is nice. Oops. Now, the real question that I have. Okay, yeah, we're gonna start doing some things with the bus. Oh, that pollution is actually starting to get out there now, and it might even be getting a little bit too much out there as well. All right. It looks like Road Train Swamp is still not swampy yet, though. So there is that at least. Now, question in terms of bus designs. This is a serious question as well, all joking aside. And I anticipate there's going to be, maybe there's going to be some division on people's opinions on this one, much the same as, well, I expected about the mixed belt or single resource belt thing for smelter stacks. With regards to a bus, would you typically produce intermediate products? Like you'd have the bus only have the raw resource, or like the like, for example, copper plates, iron plates, steel, plastic, stuff like that, but copper wire would be made in the chain for whatever you're using the copper wire for. Would you do it that way? Or would you have copper wire as part of the bus, and then just things would pull off the copper wire belt? High need intermediates go on the bus, wire, circuits, etc. Mangapoke says, Wire on the bus was heresy, but now certain circumstances later in the game justify, but really interesting. Because where I kind of sit with it is it's similar to Dyson Sphere program. If you can compress something, it makes a bit of sense. But certain things need to be used in such enormous quantities that it makes more sense to just take the constituent parts to location and make that thing at that location rather than trying to create a logistics setup to, especially once you go into planetary, to ship something trivial and needed in absolutely staggering amounts between planets. It's better to make them at source. Yeah, wire on the bus early game is silly because wire is half the density of copper, so half the throughput. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I'm now very curious what you mean about getting that in later game. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll think about that. I'll definitely think about that. But yeah, for me, it's basically compression. With some consideration to how fast I'm going to need that thing. Because that, there is kind of a point where even though it is technically compressing it, if I still needed an absolutely ridiculous quantities, I don't want to have to dedicate multiple lanes of my bus to it. Factorio is a bit different because, ultimately you are going to have multiple lanes of iron, multiple lanes of copper plate, and that's just kind of the norm. But with Dyson Sphere program, having multiple lanes of anything on the bus was kind of abnormal because buses themselves were kind of abnormal in Dyson Sphere program. But I am definitely team bus for Dyson Sphere personally. I'm a big bus supporter when it comes to Dyson Sphere. I think you can absolutely play the game with a central bus, regardless what the advanced players might claim. Right, so we will have a belt for iron gears. I'm going to want to leave a good bit of room here. I forget, it has genuinely been so long since I played Factorio that I sincerely do not remember how much you need certain materials, like in what kind of quantity. But early on, we're just going to go with a single belt bus design, with a view to event like around the same time that we leave this as our bootstrap base and just commit it to history. Build a wall around it, make it have some nice gardens and such, as our very first our landing area, and we build a dedicated production base. Then we'll start having, multi-lane buses. But right now, I don't think that's necessary. Instead, I would prefer to just kind of have a single lane of the things that I want. I am going to keep that, however. That is as much part of our heritage as anything else. That will get pride of place down here. Right next to the spaceship. I think it's only right. There we go. Perfection. Truly. Right. Yes, Dyson Sphere buses work. There are dozens of us, at least. It might actually, as funny as it is to say, Bentham, you might actually be right. It might actually just be me and you that believe that buses work in Dyson Sphere program. And there are some people who get they feel very strongly that they don't. They get very heated. Where I am absolutely team bus when it comes to Dyson Sphere program. Oh, actually, no, I still need that one there. We'll come to the rest of that in a moment. I just want to lay some things out. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I don't need to worry about that one as much. Sure, I can have 4 there, and then we'll split it out a bit further. And I'll keep moving the power back, I guess. Or I could start that off by moving it back over here. Probably makes a little bit more sense, if I'm honest, since I know that it won't go further back than this. Yeah, sure. Hurts my brain. What little brain I have left is being harmed. That'll work nicely. Alright, from here then we can simply move up. Do I want to leave a gap in between each one? Not really. Let me lay down some extra boilers, sorry, steam engines, just so I know where this is going to go. That does in fact work. So these ones will need power on this side. Works for me. So, yeah, they do get separated by 2. All right. Perfect. Sure. There we are. All lines up. Let's see. There's at least 3. Neilhouse is also a bus believer, but he turns every game into Factorio. He does, actually. That's a good point. People get so weirdly heated about Dyson Sphere buses. Yeah, they literally deny their viability as I built one in front of them. Yeah, no. And the thing is, I think Dyson Sphere, but like, there is a certain beauty to nice ordered conveyors in Factorio, an undeniable beauty. But Dyson Sphere, you can make buses really look good in Dyson Sphere, and it's not even difficult. You don't have to go out of your way to do it. They just look good in Dyson Sphere. So there is a part of me that's like, I think people are being a little bit willful with how much they dislike buses in that game. We're still going to need a steel line, and probably steel on the outside, then plastic somewhere on the inside, somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but we will see. But I want to leave plenty of room. Not sure how much stuff we're going to be producing on this particular base, but we'll see. So it's a PC console debater. Yeah, fair. Leave enough room to bring some more things in, but not too much more. And I'm going to want... It's about there, I think. Yeah. Alright, this one's simply going to be producing gears. Nice and easily. I don't actually want that to be right in the middle, but... actually, it doesn't matter too much. I will bring the product off the belt, down the middle here, and just have gears output either side, then join up, and then return to the belt down here somewhere. So need to get rid of these. Okay. Actually, I would prefer if it is things like plastics and steel that get stored in this one, because I will have a central buffering system that will maybe eventually not be an iron chest, but it is very much a maybe. And instead, the outer sides will be stuff that I don't want to put in a buffer. I don't want to put gears in a buffer. I'll just pick up the iron plates and make stuff with it. There we go. I need steel for that one. Is there anything else I can research presently? Nope. We are going to be using gears in enormous quantity eventually. Not right now, but eventually we will. So eventually gonna want that there. And that is also now in the way. God damn it. I am so disappointed. Well, guess they're all being made on this side then. Again, right now that isn't a problem because realistically this is not gonna be a permanent scenario, but then again, you know, there's nothing more permanent than a temporary solution. As the saying goes, which apparently I somehow popularized myself. Yeah, you know what? I'll just run it like this. On both sides, that works even better. I'm genuinely still, to this day, quite shocked that more people weren't already aware of that saying. Such a good saying. Oh, wait. Do I want more? Probably a few. I'll carry around 20 emotional support iron chests. I think that should be enough. Because I like to keep things looking neat and orderly. There we go. just right click to copy. Have I tried desync? Yes. Yeah, in fact, there's quite a few things in desync that are there because I was speaking with the devs. For example, the RGB lamps. No, no need to thank me. But yes, I am the reason you can have disco raves in desynced. Though I'm going to have to rebalance them. God damn it. I'll have to do that a little bit later down the line, but that'll give me a nice little buffer there. So, first things first. Gonna need electric circuits, which are of course going to require large amounts of copper plate. I'm really not leaving much room there, am I? Ugh. Probably should push this back a little bit further before I cause myself a mischief. That'll work. I'll eventually push this back a little bit further, but I'll just keep the 2 for now. Kind of prefer if you 2 weren't connected, though. Oh, the spaghettining has begun with the wires. As always it does. Okay. Why a Yeti? Right. But I will need to balance this out a little bit earlier than I had intended. Will they always dump out onto the same side? Out of curiosity. Yep. Okay. Not ideal. But very well. There we are. This is introducing enormous slowdown, by the way, so we actually do need their prime candidate for going to fast inserters straight away. There we go. There's a mod for fixing power wires and making them clean looking. It's called Power Grid Comb. Power Grid Comb? I kind of like that. Yeah, you almost had these things on a Choose Your Game stream, but chat didn't vote for it enough. Alas. Alright, so next up we want to set up a production for... Actually, you know what? Kind of like the idea of just bringing this all the way over to here. And having it go up this way instead. Rather than branching across on this side. We'll see. Right, anyway. Now then, I want to produce electric circuits. We're going to be making stupid amounts of these. Forever. Just trying to remember if I even remember the correct way to build these. I say correct way like there's only one way, but there is not. However, I think that's the right way. Then you'd have... Oh, we'd need long-handed inserters then to offload. No matter what we do, this takes a shockingly small amount of time to produce, so... I think it would make more sense to have these loaded onto the belt like that, and then bring the iron in from that direction like so. Something like that is how I seem to recall making electric circuits. It's been a while though. I'm going to need to pull off copper and also iron. Actually, I wonder if I'm pulling it via that anyway. If I hover over this, it'll tell me what I need. How fast can this move items? Is there a way for me to see that information? I mean, rotation speed, yeah, but there's also extension, which would matter more for a long-handed insert. Or is that not actually something? Oh, by the way, I recommend the interface setting for tooltips. You can set them to appear by your mouse instead of on the right side, and choose the delay before they appear and offset from your mouse. It's so nice. Oh, that's actually wonderful. I think red and blue spin at the same speed relatively. Because there is a version where... No, it still wouldn't reach. Never mind. Never mind. That's fine then. So we would want something like this. These can also be down there. And then offloading would occur like that. So we would have the electric circuits going back that way. So we would need iron coming in this way. And we would need copper down here, which of course I've not made enough room for, but... yeah, we may as well just move the whole thing up to about here then. Since I can branch that off at this point. I really should start putting some lights down as well. There we go. Oh, actually, no, I'm still 1 too shy. There we go. So it'll be something like this then. I've really no idea how much capacity I'm going to need for this initial base before we move things around. Nor do I really know if we're going to move things around in the same way that we used to. There is a version of events where we don't, where instead we take... because we're moving to different planets, we'll not kind of move from base to base in the base at the starter planet in the same way as we typically did before. We'll have to see. Aavak, I've been running my base up to blue with 2 of those builds. Okay. That should work for us then. Thank you very much, Rotrain. That's useful information. I actually should have done the other one. Never mind. Beautiful. We're going to need a bunch more of these.